Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. We're back again this Saturday night, having a good time. Was chatting with everybody before the show starts. I think Al will be back. He had to step out and check on something, but I think Katie is out there in the chat. If Katie's out there and you want to join us on the panel, I think they're trying to get a hold of you. On Facebook, so you can come in and join us. Also, if there's anybody out there that has a camera and audio capabilities that wants to join us on the panel, I don't mind at all. So we ask from time to time. I know, I don't know if Jim Bashir's is out there, but he's usually out there and comes in on the panel. Like I said, Katie, another moderator just handled this. Whoever did that, thank you. What I was talking about is Shelly posted about her scroll saw challenge, and it doesn't like certain things it doesn't like for you to post. So that was fine. We corrected it, Shelly, and got it to show up out there in the chat. So, but if you have video and audio capabilities on your computer and would like to join us here on the panel, just get in contact with Chris. I've got Facebook open, but it's hard for me to watch it and run the show. Get in charge with Chris Ahern, Paul, or Al over on Facebook, and you're more than welcome to. I got somebody I'd like to join us if he's out there. Let me type in and ask him.
Operators are standing by. There's Al's echo again.
Yeah, operators are standing by. So anyway, it's going to be a relaxed type show tonight. I don't have a guest. I've got several guests that are coming up, like Zach Manring from Southern Gingers coming up, and Dylan from Wood Brew. He's coming up to be on the show, and I got a few others that are coming also. It's just tonight we didn't have anybody to be on the show, and plus I've got an announcement I'm going to make tonight, something that I'm kind of excited about. Let me turn my camera down just a little bit. Something that I'm kind of excited about. New development that's going on in here. Thank y'all for muting Al for me. I was trying to do that. A new development that's going on, something that's coming out, and plus we're going to have a giveaway tonight. And the giveaway tonight is going to be a little bit different. I think I hope I brought it. Oh yeah, I brought it in. Tonight's going to be different. It's going to be a live giveaway. And I'm sorry, but the panel's not included tonight. I want this to be for the people out in the chat. So all y'all go ahead and get your tissue for your issue and dry your eyes before it goes any further. But this is for the chat. But what I'm going to do is actually going to give away the stuff live right here tonight, since y'all are out there watching. And that's going to be a new thing that I'm going to start doing every once in a while, is at least once a month. And what I'll do is ask a question, and the first person to answer it correctly over in the chat will win the prize. So we'll talk about that a little bit later too. I kind of like that. It's kind of like fun. We get to watch the chat and everything. Unfortunately, the panel doesn't get to participate, and I know they're kind of sad or whatever, but this is for y'all guys out there that always watch me from week to week, and I appreciate you so very much. Matter of fact,
as long as you're not giving out a bass boat, I'll be okay.
No, we're not giving out a bass boat. It's not a bass boat. It's Michelle Marcoux out there, Jim Bashir. Hey, Jim, if you want to be on the panel, get a hold of Chris or Al or Paul on Facebook, and they'll give you the...
I'll send it to them. All
right. Ken McCrory's out there. Michelle Marcoux, I just said. Bob Lee, he's out there. Dan Inge from Dan Ingebrigtsen, from Dan Inge Woodworking. Becky's Texas Wood Shop. Chris Nealon, Katie Dotson, all Paul John's Life. All y'all are out there in the chat, and I appreciate you being out there in the chat very, very, very much. We're going to have, like I said, it's going to be a fun giveaway, because it's going to be a contest. Who can come up with the answer the quickest and post it over there in the chat, and that'll be later on. And we're just going to talk about what's going on in our shop right now. So first off, let me talk about my wonderful sponsors. Then we'll let the panel introduce themselves and tell everybody where they can be found, and we'll go from there. My sponsors are Devobal Technologies for web design, development, and hosting. Visit devobal.com. They do my website. They're wonderful people. Chris just won a website, and they're doing, Shane and Shelley's got their website through them, so wonderful guys. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. I love 2P10, and if you notice, I've been having that out here all the time lately because that's one of my favorite glues to go to anymore is 2P10. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Go to Bearwood. They give me the Pegasus blades that I use on Scrolling with Russ over Wednesday night on Twitch. And they have a lot of clock parts and all kind of different things over there also. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. They have lathe tools, chucks. They have a bunch of stuff over at Klingspor or at woodworkingshop.com because they'll visit them. And Seiko, the scroll saw specialist, Seiko.com. I'm using my brand new ST21 scroll saw Wednesday nights over on Scrolling with Russ, and I love it to death. So, all right, guys. Did Jim Bashir's ever answer back if he's going to want to come on or not? Haven't heard from him. All right, Jim, if you want on, just let everybody know. But let's start from my left and go to the right. And the first one is we'll do right to left or left to right. I was thinking about starting in the middle. What if we started in the middle for a change?
Sure.
No, let's go from left to right. Let's go with Brenda first.
Hello, everybody. This is Brenda from Brenda G's Designs. I'm an eclectic crafter. You'll find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Gosh, I don't even know where all. Patreon, Etsy, every place it's Brenda G's Designs. I'm pretty easy found. So I hope to see you on my live stream on YouTube at 8 o'clock on Monday evenings.
Cool. Is Donna there?
Donna? Now, who's Donna? I thought it was Debbie. I locked Debbie in the other room.
Oh, no.
You gotta look for Donna now, too?
Yeah, you got to look for Donna now, too.
Debbie.
Before it's all over, we'll have a whole group of them in there.
Hey, that's that D lady.
Hey, it's Debbie, Donna, and Darlene. Remember, Debbie, Donna, and Darlene.
Maybe I'll have them all three on the show next week.
Okay, cool. And then we're going to Chris Ahern.
Hey guys, Chris Ahern here in the old cranky workshop. As you can see, we've beat Mother Nature back, and we're back in the shop. So, up and operating. Did some work on the lathe today. We'll show you later on. But you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. Video in production. I know I keep saying that, but it's happening. And and you'll find me on the new website. So, saw the rough draft just yesterday.
Cool.
So it's coming along. It's gonna look good.
Great. Jeff Robinson wanted to know, Russ, how many fans are you running tonight? I'm not running any fans, dude. I got AC. So, John, are you there? I noticed your screen is not on where I can see you.
He's got to be right back on the message board.
Oh, okay. I just seen that over there. All right, we'll go with you, Miss Katie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Katie Dodson. This is Socrates. And I'm currently trying to figure out how to get that tabletop that I got off the truck onto the table. It's still sitting on the rack in my kitchen.
I saw that what you did as far as what you designed and made to get that thing out of the back of your truck. That's pretty ingenious, I have to admit.
Yeah, that thing weighs a ton. It blew me away at how much it does weigh, and I'm like, oh man, this thing's going to kick my butt. And I'm like, nope.
Well, first off, about how big is it? About 48 inches in diameter?
It's 42 inches by 72 inches and a half inch thick.
Wow. Yeah, and that's tempered glass. So
It's tempered glass.
yeah. So ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
I bet
that thing,
it does.
that was a challenge.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good luck. Hope you can. Every time I need something, I call one of my sons and they help me.
I don't have, my one kid lives in Europe. And
Oh,
she
well,
wouldn't help me anyway. Physical activity to her is getting out of bed.
right. So she wouldn't be a lot of help.
No.
Okay. All right. Then Al.
Hi, Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking on Facebook, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop on YouTube, Kilroy79763 on Twitch. You can find me all over the place if you search for Kilroy79763. Anyway, just for fun, glad to be here.
Great. And then Paul, have you cleaned your damn messy workshop up yet?
Nope. In fact, Alan and I were talking about that today on who's got the messiest workshop, and we've called his now the Messy Workshop of the West.
Yeah,
Cool.
The official title of the place is the Great State of Texas, Permian Basin, West Texas Messy Shop.
Okay. Tell us where we can find you, Paul.
Well, I'm Paul Corliss, and you can find me at Paul's Messy Workshop on YouTube, Instagram, and .com. And I appreciate you having me on here tonight, Russ.
Great. And you don't have Debbie, Donna, or Darlene with you, do you?
No, I just deal with Becky.
Okay. All right. Great. And then Shane and Shelley.
Hi, everyone. Mom here. Some of you know me as Shelley Cole from the YouTube channel. Know What Mom Knows. And just as a quick reminder, right now I have the Sawdust Awareness Challenge going on until September 1st. So if you're not quite sure what that's about, check out the March 17th video on my channel. And I should have an update with all the sponsors that came in the next week or so here. So be waiting for that and get involved. There's prizes to be won. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here's my handsome husband.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shane. You can find me over at Shane's Hobby Shop on all your social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. The Shane's Hobby Shop. And yeah, that's me. Also, got a website through Devoble, Shane'sHobbyShop.com. Go check it out.
Hey, that last video you did, wasn't it the one where you did the crap? I remember the video as far as about you made the doors for a cabinet.
Yeah, I actually made a laundry bin.
That's it, the laundry bin. Yeah. I just couldn't think of it for a second. That was pretty cool. I think I commented on that video, but anyway, that was pretty cool. I love the way you did used the router and did the edges of the doors and everything and put it all together. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, that's also my first staining to ever do. A while back, I got on Facebook and asked a few friends of mine about tips on how to stain because I never done it before. And so they all told me, what wood you're using and all that. And of course, I'm using pine. I want to try it on pine. I'm not going to try to stain something expensive. So what I did first is I went over the pine with a conditioner, and then I went over with cherry stain, and it looked perfect. If you wouldn't have used conditioner, pine is very bad at blotching, and it would just mess the whole project up. You have some dark spots and light spots. So you use that conditioner, it evens everything out, and turned out very nicely.
Okay, now what was the conditioner? What type of?
I don't just called wood conditioner. I can go back. I got it out in the shop, and I can let you know.
No,
about
I'll look. Is it on your video? What the brand was?
No, I didn't do that online on the camera because it was my first time, and I didn't want to mess up on camera. So I just showed before and after.
Okay.
You're
All
probably
right. They're all saying in the chat out there that it's a bad. Since I started talking to y'all. There's a bad echo, and everybody else is muted except y'all. So it has to be coming from y'all.
Yeah, even when Chris was talking, it was bad echoing too, so, and everybody else was muted but you, so we're
Yeah.
wondering it might be from you.
It's how can you have? Well, let me see. Let me go through.
Let's mute Russ and let's all talk. Will that work?
Give me
Mute
one
yourself,
second.
Russ, and I'll talk.
I am going through my microphones to make sure that all the. I mean, there's a microphone on my camera, and I've had this problem before that I have to actually sometimes go in there and no, it's disabled. I only got one microphone working, and that's my headset.
When Russ
Maybe
talks, it's fine to me.
Maybe it's coming through your ear and out the other ear.
And nothing in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going through this ear and out that ear. Okay, I don't know. Well, here, let's
Stop mute yourself for a second.
you mute yourself, Shane and Shelley. All right, and so I'm going to talk now, and Dave Hart just posted out there, when Russ talks, there's no echo.
Correct.
So.
Okay, is there an echo when I talk?
Nope. Okay. Brenda, mute yourself. Try Brenda.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Okay. Chris.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
Yeah, I tell you what it might be. Let me check on this and see if this helps. I just thought about that.
And by the way, since I was getting blamed earlier, I went ahead and unmuted myself the whole time there that you guys were doing that.
Let me try
Someone's
something.
got to be the fall guy.
So it's not me.
I'd say it was Donald's fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we've never had a show like this one.
No. Real.
I don't think any of the shows are ever the same. I mean, they're always changing.
We're going to have a show on echoes.
Hey, you know what? I mean, I don't know where it's coming from. So, like I said, it's almost impossible for me to have an echo due to the fact that I have the headset on. So it's right here in my mouth. It's not good. Y'all can't even hear my air conditioner running, can you?
No, it sounds great.
Nope, not a bit.
See, so. Oh, well.
I didn't hear any echo when Shane just spoke a second ago.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, this is me talking now. So, hey, hi, everybody doing? Hey, no echo.
Well, if you don't want to say echo, it won't work. So
Echo,
testing
echo.
1 2 3.
Sounds great.
That's not. Oh my god! I swear, guys, he's not gonna get a bass boat.
Paul John's life said, "Lego my ego." Okay, Tom Spillane said it's better now. I don't know. All right, so
I think it's YouTube.
All right, so what do we want to do first tonight? Do we want to talk about what's going on in our shops, or my special announcement?
Can we do rock,
We
paper,
talk
scissors?
about how we're locked on. It's locked on our faces.
That's okay. Everybody wants to see me anyway.
Oh, shut the.
I'm pretty.
Okay, yeah, I did have it locked on y'all. I just realized that. What do we want to do? Which one do we want to do first? Let's let them decide. Do we want to do my special announcement, or do we want to know what's going on in everybody's shop tonight? Let's get the chat involved and see what they say. Rock, paper, lizard, Spock. Okay.
One for special announcement.
Yeah, we got one for special announcement. Come on, guys. What do you want to see? Type it in.
Well, y'all just want to see the camera locked on me.
What's going on in your shops, or one-on-one? Looking at Shane is like looking at me. Special shop, special shop. We're even tied so far. Shop, okay, one more for shop. Now we're tied back. All right, forget it. I'll choose. We're going to do what's going on in your shop tonight, and I'll do the special announcement afterwards. So, all right, so let's start off. Since I started off with Brenda last time, we'll start off with Shane and Shelley. So, what's going on in y'all's shop? What do you want to talk about? I know you talked about your sawdusto thing. You can. So, I mean, what projects you got coming up? What's going on?
Okay, well, I'll go first since you got a long. Her thing is 10 hours long.
Go for it,
so
my
mine
love.
is a little short. Well, I'm a fisherman, so.
Go for it, my love.
Anyway, right now what we're doing since the snow finally has melted away from us, thank goodness. Yeah, I like that. It's nice and 60 degrees today. For the past couple of days, I've been actually out in the shop, out in my yard, cleaning everything up. My town has what's called citywide cleanup, where we can take anything we got, put it out by the curb, and next week they're gonna come by and pick it up, all for free. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking everything and anything I got and just throwing it out to the curb, and I'm cleaning my shop up, cleaning my yard up, and a couple projects I got coming up. After I get all that done, I'm gonna build me an outfeed table since I got that garage. Boy, bad echo again. But build me an outfeed table and a couple of a different style of Arondite chairs. These will be a little bit taller than what your normal Arondite chairs are. So I'm going to build those. And yeah, but that's the only thing I got planned for going on right now. Just really right now, just a bunch of cleanup. And yeah, that's about it. Short story. Now here's Mom's long story.
Oh my goodness, my
before you get into that, Shelley, I want to say, Shane, there's no such thing as an Adirondack chair. It's an Adirondack chair.
Adirondack.
Well,
All right,
we're
Shelley.
north, so they can't talk anyway. So.
Shelley, you got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's over.
3 seconds are I've been working on my sawdusto marquetry, and I call it sawdustquetry because I use sawdust as my marquetry, and it's going great. I had me a big old blunder this week where I had a project about 98% done, and I swear it was looking good, and I got overzealous and I used a hand sander on it, like electric sander, and I killed my project. But it's okay. I stayed positive. I'm redoing it, picked myself up. And so hopefully in the future here, y'all will see my marquetry with sawdust. It's looking good. And I have the Sawdust Appreciation Challenge going on, like I said. Check it out. And I'm done. So there.
Cool. All right. So then next we're going to go to Paul. Paul, what's going on in your shop?
Well, a couple things. One, I'm trying to learn Fusion 360 before Al does.
It's a race.
I'm coming up with some things to print on my 3D printer. And I learned how to do that.
That's cool.
And I have a board already. And
you're going to make a scroll saw bowl.
I'm going to make a scroll saw bowl, and I'm going to do a video on it, and I'm going to put it on YouTube because I'm in dire need of uploading something to YouTube.
That's cool. And you're going to tell them you learned it all from Russ.
I am going to do that. I promise I will. And I even got, I'm going to find the spot here. I even got my little measurements on the side
cool.
for my angle.
That's great.
So that's what I've got going.
Great. Mr. Al.
Yeah,
you got to beat that because right now Paul's on the winning list on Russ's. He might just get a prize for being up top.
Okay. All right, let's see. So a couple of weeks ago, I
suck up with Russ tonight.
Huh?
I said it's suck up to Russ tonight.
A couple of weeks ago, I had to reboot there. I got this really good deal on a 3D printer, and yes, I am trying to catch up to Paul. I think Paul's ahead of me on Fusion 360. But funny thing is like a week and a half, 2 weeks before that, I started using Fusion 360, and then I got the printer, and really it was like wow. So now I've been building it. Paul actually saw it auto home. And if I hadn't have run around all morning trying to find filament because I didn't have any filament, there's none in the area. It might have even been working. But anyway, that's pretty much what I'm trying to dwell on right now. A guy from the college, one of the students said he'd give me a couple of meters. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able on Twitch to go ahead and calibrate the extruder and have a final calibration, and maybe, I don't know, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I watched you over on Twitch the other day. So yeah, see the echoes coming from you.
Did you see sparks and flames?
No, I had to sign off before it got
There was. It was kind of Jim Bashir's was there. In fact, I don't know where Jim Bashir's is, but I went ahead and plugged the computer into the printer, and it actually arced. So I'm thinking, and I agreed with Jim on this, that there might be some type of loop, current loop, or anyway, it works. It didn't mess it up. It actually did that twice. It was plugged in one time, and I turned it on, and it, yeah, and I thought the board had fried, so I turned it off. And then the next time I was plugging it in, I plugged it, turned it back on, and everything was fine. And then, but it was like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
See, there's no echo now. I think it's YouTube.
It must be because they're saying everybody's echoing as they talk. So yeah, it must be something going on with them. Katie, and I'm envious of both you and Paul with having those dead burn 3D printers. So I'm going to have to get me one. Maybe I can find a company. Maybe I can find a company that'll send me one brand new.
There you go. You probably will be able to get it. I look at it as another tool, and honestly and truly, I put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. But I think it's going to be, I want to almost say a necessity to have it in the shop with some of the stuff I've been trying to do. Anyway.
Jim Bashir's, get your butt in here on the panel. He's still out there in the chat.
Come on, Jim. I sent you a link.
Katie, what's going on? I know you're still having the problems with the tabletop. What's going on?
Oh, well, in the shop itself, there's really not much. I'm trying to figure out if I can put up a 12 by 12 building out for my tack and stuff and horse feed and those things by my little self. And I can figure out all but the roofing. I hadn't figured that out yet.
For the barn, so to speak?
Well, yeah, which I just got some run-in shelter for my horses.
Okay.
But I need another building to keep all their paraphernalia in.
Right.
And I can put up to 12 by 12 in this county without getting a permit.
Okay.
And and
I
they don't really care what you do, but they want to know so they can tax you.
Right. I would definitely use, anytime I would build something like that, I'd use 10. 10's fairly cheap and not hard to put up, and it usually works great.
Well, figuring out how to frame the roof myself is
okay. I got what you're saying.
There's several roofing options out there that I can deal with.
Well, I can tell you how to frame it for 10.
Yeah.
Give me the dimensions 12 by 12, and I'll draw you something up.
Yeah. That's not a big deal. It's just getting the rafters up there by myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
That's a little bit of a challenge.
Right. Mr. John, what's going on over at your shop?
Well, folks, the weather has finally broken here in central New York. We haven't had any snow for a few days, and it's actually been in the 50s or 60s. So I've been trying to get out the shop. The first day that I went out there, I discovered that my stepson has commandeered my shop in a metal shop, and he's currently working on a barbecue / smoker, and he's got the whole darn shop all tore up. So guess what? Dad doesn't get to play out in the shop because he's got it all messed up. Like, what the heck?
I'd evict his butt in about a heartbeat.
I don't know.
No, I understand, because now is you going to be able to have access to that smoker thing or get
no. That's not even going to be here.
Oh, I know, but he's not going to give you any. He's not going to smoke any meat and give it to you.
Oh, he's going to be doing some ribs.
Oh, okay.
Smoking some ribs. But in my time, I've been working on Inkscape, trying to get a little more familiar with that, and doodling and drawing, and making a few signs, and getting a little more familiar with that. So I'm not really wasting my time. Well, most of it anyway.
Right.
But yeah, That's where I'm sitting.
Cool. Paul John's Life just said we're missing a few thumbs up. Yes, we've had like 47 people watching, so and only got 18 thumbs up. What's up with that? Y'all can give me some more thumbs up, can't you? If you don't mind, please. Yeah, go ahead and shoot them thumbs up way on up there. I'd appreciate that. And also, when I get through with Brenda, if you want to post a few things of what you all are doing out in y'all's shop, I'll read them off real quick. Make it kind of short so I can read them off one after another. So, Chris, what's going on in your shop? I know you're back in yours because the coal's finally broke.
We've been playing on the lathe, and I think this is a wood called Red Heart. And
right?
it did a real number on one of my lathe tools.
Yeah, I seen that. You showed me that. I'm like, wow.
So we're bending this piece of wood. We're not going back down that road and wrecking another tool. But I did have some cherry, and I've been playing on the lathe all day. Turn a nice little pot, put a top to it.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I found a couple of rough spots. It's got to go back on the machine and do some more sanding, but
right.
Kind of happy with it.
Yeah, you've been out of your shop for what, a couple of months, haven't you?
Since November.
Yeah, November, December, January, February, March.
Yeah.
Wow.
Living in my little den upstairs in the house, but we're back and everything's turned on the lathe today. Playing with some new tools that I got over the off season. And, that's pretty much it so far. Still putting things away and getting back in order. And if it's going to suck up to Russ, I learned everything from watching Russ.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Man, Inspired Woodworks. Look at all those thumbs up he gave me out there in the chat. That's awesome. I appreciate that. What's going on around yours shop? Brenda, I was going to say Becky for some reason. Becky.
I'm bringing a name tag next week.
Yeah, really? I seen Brenda and I said Becky. I don't know why I said Becky.
Becky and
Debbie and
Brenda and
now though, Debbie, Darna, and Darlene are the ones that she's supposed to bring along with her.
Hey, you in the red hair.
Yep, that would be me. Well, what's been going on around here is I have been reorganizing the office and the studio here. I've sold some equipment and things that I'm not going to be using anymore and put the money toward fixing up my studio. And so I bought a new desk. I got new lighting, a new camera, new microphone, green screen, and I've been working on learning how to work OBS. So trying to improve things. And in the interim, I found a lot of objects. So this has been finished the unfinished objects week. And it's probably going to go on for about a month.
Cool. Unfinished objects week.
Yeah.
So you go through and fix or complete everything that's unfinished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start a project and then you don't finish it and it sits on a shelf or in a basket or something. Oh, Lord, I've been a collector. And so I'm trying to get some of those things knocked out.
I've got 20 million of those. I started cleaning up and picking up stuff and going, okay, I got to finish this. Okay, I got to finish this.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, I've got a sign on my shop wall that says I have several PhDs, projects half done.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's AD, but anyway, that's a different.
My schedule has been hectic lately. Odessa Woodworking, get the heck out of the chat. You're not supposed to be out there. Brenda, no scroll saw yet. Jeff Robinson wants to know. Yep, she's shaking her head no. All right. Inspired Woodwork says I was ripping pallets apart all day and I was cutting as I went. Who else was? Who hit 400 followers today on Instagram? Inspired Woodwork. Who were they talking about? Inspired Woodworks put
he himself.
You hit. Okay. This guy hit 4. I got you. Took me a second. Okay, I'm a little slow. So Inspired Woodworks hit 400 followers on Instagram. That's fantastic, dude. That's great.
Congrats, buddy.
Congrats. Yeah. Fusion, Dickinson Hossman said Fusion is a huge learning curve. Yeah, you got that right. I've tried playing around with it a few times. So, Becky, Texas Woodshop, has said, I've been making Adirondack chairs for some orders I got for them. Did I say that right, John? Adirondack? Yeah, I thought so. Yep. See, I can say it. Adirondack. Tom Spillane still building my daughter's bed. Inspired Woodworks prep day in the shop. Thanks all. Paul John's like, I've got a big tree cookie today about 24 inches across. Now I need to decide on a project. That's a nice piece. 24 inches in diameter. Yeah. So those are some of the things that the chat's been going on. Let me check the time here. 8:37. So cool. So that's some of the things y'all been going on out in y'all's shop. That's 24 inches, a tree cookie, 24 inches in diameter is a nice tree cookie. Jeff Robinson says, Russ, I just got a free 3D printer. Ban Jeff Robinson from the chat. He cannot
Yes.
anymore in the chat. That's awesome, Jeff. That is really awesome. I'm envious. Ken McCrory says, I've been cutting slats for porch swings. I need to make one of those for my front porch. We had one
talking about you got a 3D printer because back a little bit, Dixon Hoffman said, if you really want a 3D printer, Russ, I'll send you one. Free is good.
Oh, he did?
He did.
I missed that part. Wow. Well, I'm if it's free, it's for me. I mean, I'll give you my address later. But hey, that's pretty good. I somehow I missed that. I don't know. I guess I was talking and everything. So I also picked up my walnut log and 2 crowns today. There's a pic on my Instagram. Know what mom knows. Paul John's Life said to you, Shelly. Okay. Been trying to photograph doing a little burning. Dave Hart. So you're talking about burning as far as what's pyrography? Cool. Inspired Woodworks. The log is 30 inches by 7 feet 6 inches long. Wow, that's a good sized log. Okay. All right, guys. So a real quick, we're going to play a little game here that we haven't done before. So I want to make sure we got plenty of time to do it. My announcement is. Give me 1 second, put y'all down so I can open up because I'm going to have to screen share. And I want to have this open so when I screen share, I'm ready. My announcement is something that I'm really very excited about. I've been working on this for a while. Actually, I've been working on it ever since the Atlanta show. Developing this and getting it ready and getting things lined up to go along with it. And so it's a brand new page on my website, and let's go look at that, and that will kind of explain everything. I'll wait over here so I can see that everybody can see my webpage.
Tab bikini pictures of Russ on the beach.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you come along over here, the new page is newsletter. Now, it's still got a little bit of work to be done, but it's pretty much for the whole. I am going to be sending out a monthly newsletter. The breadcrumb part up here, which should match the other pages, like, for instance, the pattern page. See how that says patterns? There'll be one up here that says newsletter, but so far this is what I've got done. But it says, welcome to the Simply Wooden Creations newsletter page, a monthly email publication that you can subscribe to. You'll find all kind of information on what's happening around the SWC shop And each month, the newsletter will contain different information. Now, it's not going to have all the same information every month, but it will have different information. In other words, how-to articles, updates or changes, upcoming trade shows or tool shows, upcoming classes for woodworking and making, giveaways and challenges, product maintenance advice, tool reviews, tips and tricks, questions and answers, free patterns. And I'm going to be developing free patterns for those that are do the newsletter, to get the newsletter, and then later on down the road, like the next month, everybody can have them. They'll be put on my site, but everybody for at least a month will have access to the new free patterns. And for subscribers only, for in other words, the free patterns stuff I'll have up there, but it will be deals and discounts for tools, PPE, and more, pre-release of free patterns and giveaways. These are exclusively for only people that's going to see them or on the newsletter. I'm presently working with companies, and not only my sponsors, but with some other companies. And I will be giving, in other words, I will be posting when you get the newsletter that month, it will have a coupon in there for, let's say, Shane's Hobby Shop for a free t-shirt, or it'll have it from, you know, what I'm saying. But anyway, but it's exclusive for you and you only. And that includes PPE, personal protection equipment. So I'm working with a bunch of companies that'll be giving me coupon codes where you can either go, if there's like a Rockler, you can go in there and use the coupon, can I say it right? Coupon code for a Rockler, or you can use it online, either or. And then it'll be giveaways exclusively only to those people that are subscribers to the newsletter. Nobody else will have those giveaways or have access to those giveaways. So all you've got to do if you want to be a subscriber to this new newsletter is, I got some more things I want to add on here, but for right now, everything's working. Is simply right here, click here. It will open up the box. Now, the required fields are your email address, first name, and last name. If you want to give me your address, phone number, and your birthday, hey, you never know. I might be giving away something on people's birthdays, so you might want to take that in consideration. And I assure you that I'm not selling this information, or this information is only used for me and for the newsletter. So you won't have, it's not like I'm doing anything with this information. So, but if you want to give me your address and phone number, whatever you feel comfortable with. But to have the newsletter, you have to do your email address, your first and last name. Those are all just the required fields. So, but that's about it. It'll come out every month. The first week of the month. I'm not going to at this point set an absolute. Let me close this out and stop sharing and come back to y'all guys. I'm not going to promise a date at this point because I'm still kind of working on it, and I need that little leeway to give me 3 or 4 or 5 days to be able to get it out. But the first week of every month, expect the newsletter for those who sign up. Now, I will tell you, there's some people like Paul's name. I already did a test mail with Paul, Al, Chris Ahern. There's a few people that are already in the email address, and I've chosen some of you to do a test run. So if you fill that form out and it tells you, it will pop up and say, you cannot subscribe, you're already there. Don't be upset that I've already entered your information. And if you want me to remove you, I will remove you. But I've been doing some testing on this to see how well it works, how well it works or everything. So don't be surprised, like Michelle Marcoux, that you're already in the email at thing. So don't be surprised about that. And some of you, some of others are also in there. So if you say, oh, well, I haven't entered this thing. Yes, you basically have. You entered some of my contests, and you've also been in part of my personal email account. So when I've talked to you, so some of you are already in there. So if you see that pop up, and don't be upset about it or say, how did that happen? I automatically entered you as a test thing to see if I could get this thing going and how well it worked. Once again, if you go to enter, well, why would you enter if you didn't want to be on there? But if you, for some reason you want to be removed, I'll be more than happy to remove you from it if you don't, if that's what you want me to do. But
I believe at the bottom it does have an unsubscribe link.
Yes.
I put this morning as soon as I saw it. So, no, I'm just joking. But no, at the bottom there is that link.
No. If it's, yes, you can unsubscribe at any time. You can go in there. Like when I send you the newsletter, for instance, once you start receiving them on that newsletter, when you get it in your email, it's going to come to your email and be in your email box. And down at the bottom, you can scroll down and it will tell you if you don't want to receive these emails or these newsletters anymore. I think it says emails. Just hit unsubscribe. And it'll take you over there and say you're now unsubscribed. You won't receive anymore. So feel free to use that. Yes, I'm Jeff Robinson. I'm using MailChimp. It popped up there. You should have been able to. So if you want to, but if you go and enter and you're already in there, just don't be upset because I've did a little test run to make sure I got everything working and everything. So, but it'll be once a month. And the cool thing about it is you'll have information. For instance, if I'm going to Rockler, that'll be on there. If I'm going to be doing Ken, for instance, if I'm going, Ken, we had to mute you. You were bad echo, bad. But if I'm going to Rockler or Atlanta woodworking shows, that comes near the Tampa woodworking shows, those all kind of stuff will be in the newsletter every month. The main thing, and one of the big things that I'm working with some of these companies is to get a coupon code that you will get off. Like this month, it might be, Klingspor. I might have a special coupon from Klingspor to give you so many % off on sandpaper or something from them. But I'm not only working through my sponsors, I'm working also with other companies who I've reached out to, and they are very, very interested in working with me and giving me coupons and codes to go into the newsletter. So that's going to be something that's pretty cool. So it'll be from a month-to-month basis. I'm not going to say there might be one coupon. There might be 2 or 3. I don't know at this point until things start working themselves out. I could have a couple of coupons in that 1 month or maybe one the next month or whatever. But those are some of the things I'm working towards to try to for y'all guys. So if you would like to be, if you're watching this, and I'm now on the announcement is out, I'm going to go ahead and announce it over on Facebook and everything else. But I wanted to make this special announcement tonight here on the Let's Talk Shop with Russ show about it. Lowe's coupons could be. If Lowe's will give me a coupon, I'll flat put it up there. I ain't proud. So if there's a Safeco scroll saw involved, I mean, I don't think you're going to you could very well get a discount coupon, or you could get discount coupons for some of their other stuff. So I'm not ruling that out. Don't get me wrong, but I doubt very seriously you're going to get a free scroll saw. So
I heard you were going to like staple $20 bills to the inside back cover or something. What was that?
Yeah, you're definitely wrong about that. So that ain't going to happen. But it's exciting for me. I've been talking about doing this for a while, and what sealed the deal was when I was in Atlanta. I got to see Frank Condon and from DeVobel. Me and him spent some time together, and that was some of the stuff that I wanted to talk to him, and developing this to have his advice. He's a good businessman, and to set up the web page for it and everything, all that kind of stuff. So. But this has been in the makes for a while, and it is coming through. And the companies, and not only my sponsors, I'm reaching out to other companies. The companies that I'm reaching out to are very well. They're saying like, yeah, this sounds interesting. We want to probably get on the program with you. So don't be surprised where the coupons are for, or where they're from. Yeah, and also I'll give you information on, let's say for instance, I'm also going to be putting on their stuff from Amazon will be on there. So in other words, if I see a real good deal on Amazon for the DeWalt, what is it? The nice planer, the 740, whatever plane. $735. Yeah, a real good deal on that. That'll be on there where you'll know about the planer, and you can say like, wow, it's like $100 off. So I'll be looking for deals out there to put on there for y'all. So y'all won't even have to look for them. I'll already have them on that newsletter when you get them. So these are all things that I have coming and planned for.
Hey, Russ, has
yes.
anybody told you tonight that you sound like you're in the witness protection program with that mic on right now?
No.
He does.
I haven't had a chance to tell him yet.
Why do you say I sound like I'm in the witness?
You sound deeper.
Yeah, you ever see you on the TV like when they blank out some guy's face and he sounds like this? That's what you sound like right now.
Well, okay. So the reason I sound like that tonight has nothing to do with the mic. It has everything to do with that I'm breathing totally 100% through my mouth. My nose, my sinuses have been on fire this week, and I can't breathe out of my nose.
Yeah, that's definitely.
You sound like you could be a radio announcer. You just sound like somebody else tonight.
Well,
seriously,
it's because of my nose, my sinuses. I can't breathe out of my nose.
That
Witness
fills
protection agency.
that fills in the blanks. We were all wondering.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm breathing out of my mouth. I'm not even breathing. I can't. I mean, it's been for the last 2 or 3 days. I'm having to. It's terrible. I'm having to irrigate my sinuses. I'm having to use nasal spray, anything I can. At night, my wife the last few nights has said like, "Oh my God, I'm going out on the couch and sleeping," because it's just so. And she's had it too. Actually, she's got a sinus infection. It's been bothering her so bad.
So basically, what you're saying, Santa Claus catches a cold in the summer.
Yep. Yep. So that's the reason I sound different. If it's all because I'm breathing out of my mouth instead of my nose.
By the way, Russ, I'm sure you've seen it, but in the chat, everybody's subscribing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I'm excited about this. The reason being is because this is something I've been working on and trying to develop for a while. But when I went to Atlanta, and also Steve Good, when I got to be with my friend Steve Good for a while there in Atlanta, and then when Frank came down to see me, that's pretty special when your sponsor drives to see you just to come and see you at the Atlanta Woodworking Show. That just blew me away when Frank did that. And he flat out said, "I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to the Atlanta Woodworking Show to see you." So he stayed Saturday, I think Friday, Saturday, and left Sunday. So we got to spend a lot of time together. But this is some of the stuff that I talked with him about and discussed with him about how to set it up and how to do it, and things that I don't know about that he could give me help on. And he gave me a lot of pointers. And my friend Steve Good also gave me a lot of pointers and help. But it's something I'm excited about it due to the fact if I can get these companies on board, to do this so you could get coupons that nobody else is going to have access to. Nobody else will know about them. They even exist. But they'll come to the people that subscribe to my newsletter. And then I'm going to have quirky little stuff in there. I'll have stuff what's going on in my shop. I'm hoping to develop it to be. Now, don't expect the first few to come out to be like excellent newsletters because I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning how to set up MailChimp. I'm learning how to develop the web page. That web page was done by me myself. Now DeVobel's working on the breadcrumb to go across, but I come up with it SWC News and stuff, and I've been able to access MailChimp and do all that kind of stuff. And yes, when I ask you for your name and address, I'm not going to sell this information. I wouldn't do that to you. I swear. This information is for me, for my newsletter. But I would like to have your birthday because I can pull through there and I can set that thing up where it'll pop up and say, well, so-and-so's birthday. So I can list the birthdays in the newsletter. John Schaffner's birthday is this month, and everybody that has birthdays that month. So say something to them, send them an email, or you might get a special gift for being on my email or in the newsletter part on your birthday. If nothing else, you'll get a special email from me to say happy birthday. So isn't that worth it all? So
$20 stapled to the back will work.
That's
hey, I would like everybody's email too, but I will sell it.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to sell it. I've been on Russ's site, and James, I don't know what you're doing wrong here.
Just don't give the man your credit card number. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me your credit card number.
Or your PayPal account.
Yeah, either one of those.
So when's May 2nd?
Let me get this opened up. Okay. You should receive the first newsletter next week. All right, so let me go back. Let me lock on myself. He says he can't find it. Let me go back here to let me watch over here onto the side so I can tell when it shows back up.
Have you talked to everybody about the 5% rule?
No, not yet. All right, so who was it that said James Parker? James Parker. This is my site, the very first page. You have home, creations, how to, weekly show, challenges, patterns, and newsletter. There's newsletter. All you have to do is click on newsletter right there, and we'll open you up to the page. Then if you want to subscribe, just scroll down and you'll see to subscribe. Click here.
Do it. Subscribe.
Yeah, you just click here and this opens up.
Subscribe. Do it.
And it says, hello, just sign up below for your monthly publication at FWC News. Email address, first name, last name are required fields. So these first three here are required for you to fill out. You don't have to put any of this other information unless you want to. But these you have to put in. So then once you do those three, you just hit subscribe to list. And then it should take you to a page to say, yes, thank you. You are subscribed. I don't think I've got. I don't think this is in there, so I could do this. I ain't got my glasses on. Russ at SIMPLYCREATION.
Russ, you're not subscribed to it, and you're wanting other people to be subscribed to it? What's up with that?
It's not. How can I subscribe to it when it's my own publication, dumb butt? Simply, hold on, I forgot the wooden part.
Burn, Al, burn, yo.
Wooden, CREATION. Oops. NS. I'm doing this all by, and then put RUSSELL CLARIDY. Now, if you put anything in these fields, it would automatically tell you've got to put it all in there. So my birthday, it wants to know the month, not the year, but is 08. Oops. How come I didn't? 08 02. Oops. 02. I hit subscribe to list. Yeah, see, it won't let me do that because I own the thing. So anyway, that was a good try.
You could subscribe your wife to it.
And I'm not giving y'all her email address here live on the air. She'd kill me. So anyway, that's what all you have to do is do that and then hit that information, and it'll take you on.
But we would love to have your wife's email address. Do you know the stuff we could tell her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that'd give me a new Seiko saw.
If you'd like to be, if you'd like to be a part of this, subscribe, and I surely would appreciate it. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. and doing this. And also, if y'all have information you want to stick into, like, for instance, like when Shelly, like you've done your Sawdusto thing, if you want to from time to time, you can send me a little thing and say, hey, would you put this, remind everybody in your newsletter? I'll do that for you. Or, stuff like that. If some of y'all have on y'all's pages some special stuff going on, let me know about that from time to time. Like, I know Brenda and Al do a lot of Twitch also, so I'll pop in there in the newsletter. Hey, don't forget that Al's doing Twitch on such a night, and Brenda's doing Twitch on such and such a night. I'll do that for everybody. All you've got to do is email me at russ@simplywoodencreations.com and ask me, hey, this month, could you put this information in there for me? And I'll do that within reason. So,
thank you.
So
Taking
yeah,
up donation for a best coat.
Oh, and speaking of that, two things that I'm sorry I took this long, but there's still people watching. And first thing is Donna Presley's brother still not doing good. So if you could help out on that, look her up over on she has a GoFundMe page, and Al or Paul, if y'all were diligent enough to put that out there in the chat for that. And then Jerry Blakesley has been sick. He's home now. He's out of the hospital. And somebody did a GoFundMe page, Mike Laffey, I think it was, or somebody did a GoFundMe page for him, and they only had it for $3,000. The community got together, and he had $3,000 within 24 hours. So that's great that they helped him out, and I just want to say thank you, everybody that helped Jerry, and thank you all that have helped Donna already too. Donna could really use your help also. They're struggling right now, but I appreciate that.
Doyle, Donna's brother, the ex-girlfriend, has really done him up a lot too. I mean, she cut a trail, took all the money, took his job.
Yeah,
it's cut off at his place. I mean, I don't know who this woman is, but she's an
yeah, that's terrible. I wish they could do something criminally for her, but I guess since the fact they're living together, what Katie was talking about is Donna's brother Doyle had a girlfriend, and she drew all the money out of the bank, took furniture out of the home. I mean, she just
had the lights cut off so that any food that he had there spoiled.
Yeah. So
that's
really
why
bad.
Missy doesn't have access to my bank account.
Yeah, for real. But that's a really bad situation. And Patrick's Workshop said, did y'all hear about my 500 follower giveaway on my Instagram? No, I did not, Patrick. So everybody else out there, Patrick has a 500 follower giveaway on his Instagram. Patrick's Workshop.
500 people want to follow Patrick?
I didn't say that, Patrick. I didn't say that. Okay?
He's a good guy. I like him.
I didn't say that. Okay, so yeah, they're posting the stuff for Doyle. His thing. All right, so let's get down to the giveaway because we got to have a few minutes to get that done, and it's 9:00 already. Okay, it's going to be a little different. Y'all are going to have to dig, and I'm going to need everybody on the panel's help. For all of y'all who stayed over, I'm going to ask a question, and it deals with Let's Talk Shop with Russ over on my YouTube channel, and you're going to have to answer the question. And like I said, this is for the people out there in the chat. And what I'm going to give away is, we'll start off with this. This is a 15-piece keyless hybrid chuck set. Carl Taylor, my good friend, has donated some of these for the giveaway, and he's selling these over there on his website. And I can't think of it right now, but I will get it put up for y'all on the video, so y'all can go, and I'll post around so that after tonight y'all can. I'll include this in the newsletter so that he's selling these, so that y'all can find them if you want to buy one. But this is what we're giving away right here. I will mail this to you. All you have to do is answer the question. It's a 15-piece keyless hybrid chuck set. Another, what you do is you put the drill bit in here, you drill the hole, you screw this piece on top of it, and you got the screwdriver. All fits it, comes with some bits and everything. Pretty cool little thing. So the question is going to be, in what season and episode In what season and episode did I have or get some shots? See if y'all can figure that out. I'll give you more information if nobody can figure it out.
Is that shots as in injections or
I'm not going to say anything right now. In what season and episode did I have or get some shots? It was live. I was live on the air or live on my show. Let's Talk Shop with Russ.
I remember that episode.
Well,
I don't know which one it was.
You can't enter it because you're on the panel. It's only for those out there.
Actually,
he's hanging up on.
He's actually on the porch.
Do you mean shots as in shots like shots?
I'm not telling you. How would I get a shot in the arm or a shot injection on the show?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out.
That's all night tonight, so maybe it's tonight.
Matter of fact, I remember saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I got some shots. I got some shots tonight. I've had some shots tonight. I think this is what."
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ken, how many shots you have tonight?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I've had a beer and a half.
I haven't. It was an inspired woodwork from Jack Daniels. No, I did not. There was no alcohol involved.
Russ, I get shots from horses all the time. I'll volunteer.
There's no alcohol in. So I've eliminated shots to the arm or injections. I've eliminated alcohol.
What about Price is Right rules? Patrick is asking that. Closest to the answer wins?
No, it has to be the season and the episode. There's no closest to. It has to be the season and the episode. All right, let me give you a hint. The shots were visible. I mean, you could see them when you looked at me on that show. They were visible. No, it wasn't pictures. It wasn't glamour shots. It wasn't pictures.
Somebody shot at you?
Oh, getting warm. Getting warm. Katie got warm. Somebody shot at me. Katie got warm.
Somebody answer this question.
See, I knew this was going to be fun. Everybody's out there looking through the videos and everything. My comment was, I'm sorry, but I got shot tonight or got some shots tonight.
Somebody has a bad aim.
Well, if you saw me, you wouldn't think it was bad.
Well, you're still here.
Yeah.
So they must not.
Okay, let's put it this way. It was fake shots.
Okay.
Fake shots. Not with a nailer.
Hey,
not with a nailer gun. Not with a nailer.
What time of year would
it would have been fall?
It would have been fall. Something like that. Yeah.
It would have been fall.
It would have been Paul.
It would have been fall, not Paul.
I know the answer, but I'm zipping up now.
You could sell that answer, Shelley.
Yeah.
Shelley, I'm texting you right now.
Come on, guys. The season and the episode. It was fall.
What he said is key, guys. Listen to what he said. That's the answer.
I got some shots. Actually, if you go through the videos and look, you can. That was before I posted. You can see me and see the shots.
You only been on the air for 3 years, so how hard can it be, right?
You want me to send them that URL too, so that they can just scroll through it?
So, well, 3 years, that's 150 shows, give or take.
But how many of them were in the fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only the fall goes from September, October, November, somewhere like that. So, actually, it was done in the month of October.
So there would be 3 of them then. Paul's got to think about that.
Since everybody's having a hard time, it was done during the month of October. Come on, guys, I'm giving it to you.
Yeah,
him getting shot.
Season and episode.
I'll give you another hint. Can I give him another hint?
Go ahead.
It was not Christmas.
Yes.
No.
Well, who would shoot Santa at Christmas? Well, other than me.
Only you. Hey, we have a season 3, episode 35. From
Nope.
Must be your tax fee.
1961.
Nope, that wasn't it.
3 episode 35.
Nope, that was not it.
And the panel can't answer it out loud, right?
Nope.
Right.
We're not supposed to.
No, they're reading everybody else's answer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
right.
Okay, it wasn't Christmas. It wasn't 4th of July.
Come on, y'all going all around it.
Would have been a No, I'll shut up now.
There are orange.
That's it. Paul John's Life just got it. Season 1,
my
episode
God,
8.
5% smarter than the object you're working with. That's all you got to be.
Paul John's Life just got it. Season 1, episode 8. It was the Halloween special of that year.
I even said it in my
He got
I know. When you said Halloween, I was like, shut the hell up, Shane.
Yeah, I almost said Halloween. No.
Yeah, if you'll look at that, go back and look at that, you can see that I have the a friend of mine made me up, and I have the shots like people were shooting at me, and I said, I think if you play the thing back, it said, "I'm sorry, I got some shots tonight," or something like that. I remember the episode. So Paul John's Life, you will be receiving this. I need you to email me at russ@simplywoodencreations.com with your address and everything, so I can send this out to you.
PJ. Woo. PJ.
Now, and I'm sorry about this, but I do want to.
Sorry about that.
I hope Paul John's Life is in the United States. Because this is only for those in the United States. Because I've already had some problems. I sent Michelle Marcoux some stuff, and it never got to him, and he's in Canada. So we're having to take care of that now. So
he says he scrolled back through the entire list of videos.
Yeah. So anyway, make sure this is for y'all that are wanting to answer this, you have to be in the USA. The lower 40 or the lower whatever.
Contiguous.
Yeah, because like I said, Michelle, I sent him some stuff because remember y'all. I think y'all remember how I used to butcher his name, and I said I'll send y'all some stuff, and I sent him, and he never got it, and so we're in the process of running that down. I don't think it's going to work, but anyway, to make a long story short, I don't know what happened to it or where it went, but
he's in North Carolina, so he's not in the continuous.
Okay, that's going to disqualify him right there.
Okay, does everybody want to hang on and do one more?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, Donald.
Okay, if you want to, you're going to have to give me like a 2-second break here. So I'll be right back.
Have will sing for us. Sing it, Ken. Oh, she got her headset on. Now she's not listening.
Well, Chris, you got to keep us all entertained then. Go ahead, dance for us.
Oh, Chris, bring it in.
Hey, we ought to have
the pipes are calling.
Hey, Chris, we ought to have a contest.
Sing it again.
Hey, Chris,
What?
we ought to have a contest on what night Russ fell off his chair.
Was that live or was
I
that
can't remember if that was live or not.
Hey, it might have been the same night that Sterling was thought he had the camera on him and is talking to us the whole time. It wasn't on him. That was off air too.
All right. We're getting refill. Oh.
Okay, well, for anybody who want to know, that prize that he just gave away was from Carl Taylor. If you want to see his website, I'll put it in the chat right now.
Yes, that'll be great. I can't think, and I had it wrote down, but I left the paper with his website on it.
ScrollSawVideo.com.
There you go. Thank you.
Hey, Russ, we already got the next contest going. It was, what night did you fall off your chair?
Y'all don't even know that. I didn't do it live.
Oh, that wasn't live?
No, it was with Steve Good, and I was talking to him after the show was over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't live. What happened was I was sitting there and I dropped something down in front of the computer. So I leaned forward. Well, this chair's on rollers. Well, I pushed the computer forward and leaned forward so far that the chair shot out from behind me and I busted. I'm sitting there talking to Steve Good. I said, hold on. I bent over and he goes, Russ, are you all right?
Man down, man down.
So, all right. So we'll give away another one of these. I got 2 of these, actually. Where's the other one? I had 2 of them.
You already gave it away.
I didn't give it away that quick. Oh, here it is. So you got 2 of these. All right. So we'll give away a second one. All right. So this one is. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I'm not here.
One minute, dingy.
He's not here, man.
In what I want the season and the episode, in what show, season and episode, did we talk to someone about a special table saw blade?
I think you get the woodworker.
The season and the episode. We talked to somebody about a special table saw blade.
I think so. Yeah, we know.
We know. We got it.
Yeah, Carl Taylor has these for sale over on his website. Scroll Saw Blade or scrollsawvideo.com. He's selling these. He sent me a couple to give away to y'all guys, so I appreciate you, Carl. I actually invited him from the show tonight, so I didn't hear back from him. I'm not sure why he didn't. I'm sure he had something important, but so I'm giving away one. Already gave away one, so we're giving away the second one tonight to some lucky person. This is fun, actually. I'm enjoying this.
I think Dixon Hoffman wants the glue to be given away that's back behind you. He said, how many bottles of glue are behind you?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 bottles. That's a 2P10 kit. That's all that is. All those come in a 2P10 kit. So, and this little bottle of accelerator comes now, or the activator. Now, I bought this big bottle of activator separate because I like the activator so much. So, but it's got the thin, the thick, the medium, the gel. I mean,
Season 3, episode 15 by Sterling Davis.
Episode 15. Yes, that's it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
And if I remember correctly, now I just drew a blank. What's his name?
Andy Klein.
Yeah, Andy Klein made that box blade.
Yep, Andy Klein. Yep, it was Andy Klein. He designed the special table saw blade, and he got a hold of Rockler, and Rockler, he contacted them. They were very excited about it, took it over, found somebody for the tooling and everything, and did it and developed it for him, and they sell it at Rockler. And matter of fact, on that, what was funny about that is on that show that night, that day I had done a scroll saw class at Rockler, and they had the blade and a video of him using the blade and everything there. And on that night, I told him, I said, because he did not know that was even up. And he says, well, I knew they were supposed to do it. I said, well, I was in Orlando and it's at their store. I said, if I'd have known, I'd took pictures and stuff and sent it to you. So he didn't even know that. But
Sterling says, send it to my good buddy Ken Moon.
I don't know how to work a screwdriver.
Yeah, he don't even know how to work a tool, Sterling. He don't even know how to do that. So anyway, but there we go. We have to give. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. We're going to do this more often. That's kind of fun. I know y'all guys on the panel disappointed because y'all don't get anything, but I'll do something special for y'all day. But yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. It makes them go back through and look real quick. You know what I'm saying? So one of these goes to Sterling, and the other one goes to who was it? Heck,
I gotta replay your video.
I'll look back through because it saves the chat now, which is nice. I like that it saves the chat.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Dixon Hoffman? Is that who it?
I don't think it was Dickinson Hoffman. Was it?
Was it episode 34? No, it was Paul John's Life. That's what it was.
Paul John's Life. There we go.
It was season 1, episode 8. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dixon.
Paul John's Life.
It was PJ. Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching tonight. Don't forget to go over to my website and subscribe to the new newsletter. That's it. To me, I mean, I am very, very excited about that going on and what's going on with it. And I'm also excited by the emails that I sent out, the replies that I got for some of these companies, that they were very excited and on board. They're like, yeah, we like this idea. So I did up a promotion thing and sent them out. So I am very happy about that. And it's not, I mean, it's like I said, it will be, it may not be every month. I'm not going to promise that it's going to be every month, but we'll get coupon codes that'll be there. And if it's a store that's local to you, you'll be able to use them. If not, you can order online and be able to use the code. If nothing else, I'm hoping that it'll offset, because a lot of these companies that you order from will charge shipping. It'll help offset the shipping of the tax or anything. That's what when I get a coupon code, if I get it for 10% off, well, our taxes here in Florida is 8%, 7.75 or some, might as well be 8%. So if I get 10% off, that's great. I don't have to pay the taxes on that product. So that's what I look at. So I don't know about y'all. Anybody else look at it that way? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the way I look at it. So it'll help on the shipping or whatever. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you being out there in the chat. We've had Ken McCroy, Sterling Davis shows up at the last line. Already entered my info, so Paul John's Life. I just got to remember that. Y'all got to help me remember that, because I'm looking around for a pen and I don't even have a pen. When we go off air, I'll grab the pen and write that down. Paul John's Life.
PJ.
So, but Becky Texas Woodshop, Patrick's Woodshop, Tom Spillane, Jeff Robinson, all out there in the chat. Dickinson Hoffman, Donald showed up. Donald,
Yeah, he had to take off. We got company.
Yeah, he said, just wanted to say hi, Donald. I know you can't hear me, but going back through and just trying to see who all's been out there. I appreciate y'all. James Parker, Ken McCroy. I think some of these names I've already said. Inspired Woodworks. I've answered already. Thank you so very much for being out there in the chat. I do appreciate you so very much. Thank you to Brenda and Chris and John and Katie and Ken and Al and Paul and Shane and Shelley for all being in the on the panel tonight. I appreciate you all very much. There's only one thing we got left to do in closing out, and that is just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. And God
Night, boys and girls.
Hey, everybody.
Remember, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Oh, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Go.